right, Mark, I can tell that you didn't use the zoom button in so many of those shots because those sharks are right up to your camera. You don't get that with the zoom button.
No, no, because it's a fluid thing. The sharks are coming at you, you know, at high rates of speed and stuff, and it's just kind of it's impossible to use it, you know. And
you like it. You get a thrill out of them just coming up to you, don't you?
I do. I like the thrill. I like the image that it gives you. You know, it puts you right there up close and personal with them. And you go home and you look at the footage. You study the footage. You know, you learn behavior.
Yeah, learn behavior. Well, what about the sharks that we just saw, Mark? Tell us about those.
Those were local sharks I filmed here. I usually go out filming with any of the guys that are around. You know, we all go out. We jump in and, you know, we film the sharks. You know, we get stock footage and stuff. Yeah, you know, I mean, we like being around them, and there's no like fear in our group of sharks. You know,
that's crazy. I couldn't be in your group then because I have too much fear. No,
we could fix that.
Have you been bitten by a shark before, Mark?
I've been bit up to here by a Caribbean reef shark, but luckily I had a mesh sleeve on. But the host, it was Les Stroud from Survivor Man. He put the bait on my arm, and the sharks are just precision, you know, hunters, and he just put the bait right there, and the shark grabbed my arm, pulled it off, and sucked it down his mouth.
Was he trying to kill you by putting the bait on your arm?
Did it by accident, you know. We went back and looked at the footage, and it was just like, dude, you put that on my arm, man.
That's crazy. So when you say your arm then was
it was up to here.
The mouth.
And he was just...
And what were you thinking?
Well, I had that sleeve on like that, and it was like, well, I'm so glad I had the sleeve on, you know. Sally gave me that sleeve, yeah.
So you normally don't wear a sleeve?
No, I don't usually, I never wore mesh, you know, like that. And when he got off, he bled me right here because I had a glove, and he just was, you know, and I got my hand out of his mouth.
Yeah, so that sleeve was your saving grace.
Yeah.
That's the only shark bite.
I had a mako grab the front of the camera, about a 400-pound mako, and I was free diving. I was about 20 feet under the water, and he just locked on me, and he was just like suspended in midair, and I was like looking right at his eyeball and his teeth, and he just let me go.
He let you go.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So Would you say that those 2 times were your most terrifying moments ever filming, or do you have another terrifying moment?
The terrifying, it doesn't happen, like, it's not terrifying. It's more like excitement and, like, you know, thank God it happened, you know, like.
Do you get satisfied, Mark, from your shots, or do you always want something more dangerous, more thrilling?
Well, now it's more like using different cameras and stuff, and you know, we're using, you know, the Canons, and it's like a harder game out there to play, because we're doing soft focuses and stuff, and more like having fun with it now.
How many cameras have you lost from doing filming?
Oh, well, I did 4 seasons on Wild Boys, and I don't know, I must have went through like 8 or so on that.
Wow.
Between this and that. And
So you always are having to get new ones. And
Stuff
we're going to
happens.
talk about that. You did a lot of work on MTV with Jackass the show,
Yep.
Jackass the movie, Wild Boys.
Yep,
So
all the boys, yep.
all right, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back from these messages, we'll talk about Wild Boys, Jackass, all of that, along with Gator Week. Stay with us. There's much more to come.